Great, I'm off the clock today, so I want to drink too. Hello everybody, and welcome to the first time that I've ever gotten UsoNatsu to actually have game audio when I start the recording. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. At this point, honestly, I should probably just change my audio capture to just be whatever comes through my headphones, because it would just be easier. Hello, welcome to episode 9 of Where is Neon's Camera? Who knows? Nobody knows, not even me. And last time, what did happen last time? Let's think about this. What's our last save? Falling in Love for the First Time, Chapter 7. Yes, so if I go through my gallery real quick, I believe what happened is they held hands at the school accidentally, and then they went to Chinatown to celebrate their studying successes. Not that we necessarily know how well they did, but we do know that they studied a lot and they met their goal. So then they went to Chinatown to go celebrate and eat lots of food, and I mispronounced Chipao, and Shiori got roped into taking a bunch of pictures in the photo booth because they had a discount on the food, and there's nothing she loves more than food. So... ooh, what was that? Then they had Kadu and Shiori had an indirect kiss because Shiori ordered Kadu the extra ultra spicy noodles or whatever it was something like that. And Kadu was dying inside, and they had to share water and some yogurt or something. I don't know. And now we are back at Kadu's home. I believe she's just arrived back from their outing, so we will see what happens next. We still haven't seen the dad yet, Shiori's dad. We've been talking about him more and more. We've been talking about him, but where is he? Who is he? Where is my camera? I'm gonna center my camera again. I already talked about this last time. Hopefully it's centered somewhere. It's probably not gonna be. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to recenter it every... well, I can't even recenter it every time I want to look at my camera, because I already know it doesn't actually center. Also, I'm gonna turn up the background music and the master volume, because I noticed it seems like it's been kind of quiet in the recordings, and so rather than increase the volume in OBS, I'm actually just gonna increase it in the game. Let's do that. Anyway, let's load up Chapter 7, Love for the First Time. I end up barely wanting to eat anything for dinner, or rather, I physically can't, because I'm still stuffed from earlier. Oops. It was a late lunch to begin with, and I don't have a black hole inside my stomach like Shiori and Riku seem to. I bought frozen pepper buns before we left Chinatown as gifts for my parents, who promptly eat them for dinner. I think... I think my OBS thing is messed up, so I have all of my streaming panels open right now, even though I'm using a different profile that's for YouTube. So I don't know what's up with that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna briefly check my settings to see if it actually is recording correctly. It is recording correctly. It is using the hybrid MP4. I just suddenly thought, what if it's not? What if it's recording in Matryoshka and I'm gonna have to like do all this manually? Oh, thanks. Oh, right. You went to Chinatown today, didn't you? With your friends who slept over here the other night? The two of them certainly had healthy appetites, huh? I don't even remember. Oh, his voice was the Nagito voice. These buns are one of my favorites. Thanks, Kaoru. I kinda want to go together as a family sometime. Cause you know, my stomach don't want none unless you got buns, hon. What? I think I'm peeking my mic. Well, that explains why you're still so full. Since you were so kind as to get these for us, we should eat them right away. You're right. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's some beers in here somewhere. Oh, I just spit all over my desk.
本当にありがとね、かおちゃん。
Thanks so much, Kao-chan. 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 I honestly can't remember the last time I brought something like this back for my parents. It was a fairly meaningless gesture on my part, having decided to pick up the buns as an afterthought, but they seem happy enough. After a short break, I sit down at my desk and start studying. It's kind of weird to say this about myself, but I feel like I've changed. And not just me either.
しおり。
Shiori. Ever since Monday when I went in for morning duties, things between me and Shiori have been different. Like in Chinatown earlier when she used my chopsticks. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't the water. We shared food at lunch plenty of times, and not once was it ever as awkward as in that moment. But more than that, there's that whole hand-touching incident. We've held hands countless times before. The night Sensei broke up with me.
お兄ちゃんを忘れさせてください。
The night we walked home after seeing the light show.
あのさ。はい。帰るんだよね。はい。じゃあなんで私の手を握ってるの？わかりません。
And of course, countless other times for incredibly trivial reasons. And I never viewed the act as anything other than an extension of our everyday lives, until that morning.
ごめん。
That morning was different. Just the brush of her fingers against mine left me feeling flustered. Flustered and yet somewhat happy, though the realization of that only left me even more flustered. Flustered, I hardly nosered. The hotter my cheeks got, the bigger the smile on my face grew. And I know exactly what this means.
別に楽しいなってちょっと思っただけだよ。
Look at the physics on this, like, whatever this is right here. Look at that. It's like going like... I don't think ice cream is supposed to do that, bro. Nothing. You just look like you're enjoying yourself. I like that her mouth isn't, like, it's still, this is animated, but her mouth is just like... No, 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 absolutely not. I refuse to be a girl kisser. And because I know what it means, I have no choice but to deny it. I know what this, I know what one of the memes for today's behind the scenes thing is going to be. There's no way. I mean, I'm not even completely over Sensei yet. I can't be in love with two people at the same time. I look over at the framed photo on my desk. Shimotsuki Mide, my homeroom teacher in middle school, the person who took me in when I ran away from home, my first crush, and the first person to break my heart. It looks suspiciously like they just took one of her sprites. That's funny. I love her. Take a screenshot. I murmur quietly to myself while getting up. Even after everything that's happened, my feelings for her remain unchanged. The reason why seeing her at the art museum the other day was so painfully hard is because of my lingering love for her. I love her. I still do. I always will. I wonder if I could set up OBS to maybe record, like... I was thinking, what if I had like 3 720p windows? Because I didn't want to try and record 3 1K windows, like as a one long strip. I was thinking, what if I got an eye tracker and I put that in another separate thing? But no, then I'd have to worry about, I'd have to figure out how to, I'd have to put a background against it so I could green screen it. That wouldn't be that hard. I was just thinking, what if I had like an even wider setup in OBS? Because right now I'm recording two 1080 separate things, like two 1080 recordings, just side by side. But what if I started doing other things? I get an eye tracker and then I could just pop it in and out. I don't think there's any point to do that for this though. But maybe in a different video or different series. I love her. I still do. I always will. As such, I can't possibly have the same feelings for Shiori.
違うよ。違う。違わないと。おかしい。
No, 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 no way. It'd be too weird otherwise. So then, what's wrong with me? It's a question that comes up quite frequently in my life. And I know the answer will feel like I'm lying to myself. Resisting the urge to scream at the top of my lungs, I'm startled out of my thoughts by a text notification.
しおり。
Shiori! I know what the second meme is gonna be. Of course, it just so happens to come from the exact person I've been thinking about, Minagi Shiori. I hear a hint of happiness in my own voice when I say her name out loud. Shiori. While desperately trying to mentally deny that fact, I roll over and unlock my phone. Oh.
お父さんが外出することになりました。私は自由に時間を使えるようになったので、一緒に勉強しませんか?
They're really getting a lot. Actually, I don't know if if she's wearing different clothes, but they're really getting a lot of mileage out of this one CG. It's like every time she gets a text message in her room, they're just gonna shift over to this. My dad's going out tomorrow. I'll have some time to myself, so I was thinking maybe we could study together? I'm about to respond right away when I realize something. She didn't send that text to the group chat. She sent it to me personally. The group chat of 3 people. A part of me wonders how much easier life would be if not for my habit of overthinking everything. If I were far less perceptive.
その、大丈夫です。
I can't help but assume her private text is not a simple mistake, but a deliberate action on her part. Still, Shiori can be scatterbrained at times. Getting to know her has made it clear that there's more to her than her honor student image. But hypothetically speaking, let's say it wasn't a mistake. Hypothetically speaking, officer, if Shiori were to send me a text to me personally and not to the group chat, how much time would I be looking at?
私の気持ち、今日で多分、カオルにはバレちまったかもな。
Hypothetically speaking, if I were... What if her decision to text me was completely arbitrary?
私はまだ好きだよ、先生のこと。だからリクが心配していることは起こらないよ。
Do it, Kadu. Do it, Kadu. Break your promise to Riku. Break your promise to yourself. It's been about a minute since I read her text. My frantic deliberation on this side of the phone is, of course, invisible to her. That's what she thinks. Little does she know that Shiori's actually installed a surveillance app on Kadu's phone, and she has access to her rear-facing camera. She's scary. How should I respond? I really hope there's a choice. I know there's not going to be, but it'd be funny if there was.
ごめん、疲れ溜まってるし、明日は家で休みたいかな。担々麺のダメージも残っているし。
Sorry, I'm really exhausted, and I just wanted to take it easy at home tomorrow. Those noodles did some serious damage. L Riz, minus 200 aura. It's a lie, though. A plausible one. Oh, that's not that. It's a lie, though a plausible one. She responds right away.
わかりました。でもサボっちゃダメですよ。
I understand, but don't slack on your studying. Not only does this get me out of a private hangout with Shiori, but it frees me from the responsibility of asking if we should invite Riku. The day is saved. All is well in my life again. The day is saved.
いや、それでさ、明日からも今まで通りでいてほしい。
I'm not doing the flashbacks. I lied because Riku's face flashed before my eyes, and I know how much she likes Shiori. I lied despite being horrible at it. Knowing that, can I really say things are back to normal? Honestly, I have no idea.
疲れた。うん、疲れたんだ。いつもと違うことをして。
She's speaking with her mouth closed. It's like, Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Because I have my vowel shapes turned on in the DPS. I said I was exhausted, and, well, I am. My life's suddenly different from before. For starters, I have friends now, and I'm getting along with my parents. You know, here's the story all about how her life got flipped, turned upside down. I mutter to myself all alone in my room as I roll over to my side. I find my gaze drawn inexorably toward the photo of Sensei. Okay, you know what? Why do they keep doing these flashbacks? She's deep in reflection. She still has her mouth closed. Sunday is tomorrow. I don't have to look at my phone to know that. Sensei's face floats through my mind. Also, I don't know if she was always like this and her sprite is just weird because of the angle. But like, or maybe it's the clothes she's wearing. But like, she looks way flatter than this in all of her other, like in every single CG we've seen except for this one. She's like a cutting board. Just thinking about her makes my heart ache, and yet I can't help but feel butterflies at the same time. But also, Shiori's face has now lodged itself into my mind as well. If I can just see Sensei, if I can see her one more time, maybe I can clarify my own feelings. This maddening dichotomy in my heart, is it love or something else? As I lie there in bed, I look up what time the art museum opens and the train schedule. As I do so, the world around me slowly starts losing focus, and before I know it, I'm sound asleep. Asleep with the lights on. Dang. Oh, head over heels. Clear chapter 7. Curfew. Curfew? Lowly curfew. What's the matter, farm boy? In a hurry to go to the art museum? The name's, Cowdew, not farm boy. Oh, my mistake. What? It's Sunday morning and I'm currently riding on the Yamanote train line to my way to the art museum in Roppongi. I wonder, I'll have to see. I don't think the Steam notifications show up in the audio, but maybe they do. There's far fewer people than I thought there'd be, with plenty of seats to go around. Yet I stand the whole time, clinging to the strap overhead. It's not like I agreed to meet Sensei or vice versa. I'm simply going in hopes that I might run into her based on an offhand remark she made the other day. I know how easy it is for plans and feelings to change, and for this to make me look like some sort of stalker. She never even said she was going for sure, and yet I can't stop myself. She's got a problem. Okay, we don't need to see this again. Considering I told Shiori I was planning to take it easy at home, it seems like my life lately is just one lie on top of another, but the urge to go is too unbearable to resist. I did at least bring some study with material so I can multitask. I'm not going to finish that. There's a cafe inside the museum, so I figured I could review my notes while waiting for Sensei to show up. My mind is a maelstrom of emotions, and I need some kind of an answer to pacify it. Do you have... Oh, he went away. Or she? I still don't know. I arrive right around the museum's opening time. Since I don't have a ticket, the first thing I do is find the ticket window. I regret not taking one of Miss Asahi's discount coupons the other day. Though I'm sure she would have given me the evil eye if she knew I'd been planning to go to the museum a few days before my finals, so it's probably better if I didn't. Impressionism is an art style that originated in late 19th century France. From what Sensei's told me, it's slightly different from realism, characterized by the use of color, lighting, and unique brushstrokes. Apparently, most of the famous painters I know hail from the Impressionist art movement. Sensei is especially fond of the Barbizon school, who were kind of like the predecessors to the Impressionists, or at least that's what I remember.
あ、普通に見て帰るのもいいかな。
I guess I could just check out the exhibition and then go home. What is she wearing? She looks like Detective Pikachu. I basically just ran out here on impulse, and I'm surprised by the number of people around me. I guess I should have expected crowds, considering it's the first day of the exhibition. I should count my blessings that I can get a same-day ticket at all. My bad habit of acting without thinking hasn't changed, just like when I ran away from home in middle school. The only thing that's different is I'm giving up faster, or maybe I never really had high hopes of finding her here to begin with. Oof. What is she wearing? It's like they've swapped outfits. It's like they've swapped styles. Also, what is this? Why does her belt have an H on it? What? What even is this? What is she wearing? Oh, like, what is up with her? What is she wearing? What is she wearing? Look at them. They've like swapped their clothes or something. Oof.
Sensei?
Huh? Sensei? As I'm thinking that, I suddenly hear someone's voice from next to me. I look over and see the very person I've been searching for, Shimotsuke Mire, currently standing in line. She's wearing clothes I've never seen before. She must have bought them after dumping me. I take a small breath to steady my nerves before turning to her.
今日も綺麗だね、先生。
You look as beautiful as always, Sensei. I speak the first words that spring to mind. I can say something so cringy without shame because I've had a lot of practice doing so at this point. Kaoru, you uploaded cringe. We're going to lose subscribers. Still, the act of verbalizing that thought drives home the reality that everything between us is over. We're finished.
橘もなんか前より症状明るくなった？
And you too, Tachibana. Is it just me, or do you seem happier now?
はあ？あのさ、先生がそれ言う。
What? You really think you of all people can say that to me? That was getting a little Riku-y with the what? You really think that you... I'm angrier than I thought I'd be. Grrr. But I also realized that I'm not stunned into silence like I was the last time I bumped into her. It's been 2 weeks since that surprise encounter. My feelings towards her have changed so much in such a short span of time. Maybe she was right.
橘が一人で美術館に来るなんてね。この前来た時ハマっちゃったの？
Were her ears always pierced? You're here by yourself today. Did your last visit strike a fire in your soul? I'm gonna pause the recording while I go check if she had earrings, or not earrings, if she had the piercings last time. Upon inspecting the roughly 4 pictures I have of this game that have her in it, yes, she did in fact always have those piercings. I just never noticed them before. I might have noticed them and then forgot about them. Yeah, I already read this. I'm not gonna read it again.
いいじゃん。気分転換。行くだけ簡単。
Not in the slightest. I just felt like a change. It's not that strange.
もしかして韻踏んでる？
Are you a poet now and you didn't even know it?
そういうのじゃない。ただの偶然。
Not at all. It was just a coincidence.
ま、橘が美術に興味を持ってくれるのは
What
嬉
was
しいな。
that?
私が言っても馬の耳に念仏って感じだったし。
I see. Well, I'm happy to see you taking any sort of interest in art. I always felt like I was casting pearls before swine when I talked to you about it. If you notice me like moving around more when I do Mayday's voice, it's because I really get into it, and I really just I do a lot of motions that you can't see doing her voice.
何ことわざとか使ってんの？らしくないし。
Using pro verbs now? That's not like you at all. You always used amateur verbs. What? Which is when I realized something. Just talking to her is enough to create a surge of emotions inside me. It only takes a few seconds for me to understand I'm still in love with her. She told me we were over in plain and simple terms and tossed me aside, and yet I still can't let her go. Oh God, it hurts so much.
前 一緒に来てた友達の影響？可愛い子たち。
Is this the influence of those friends you came here with the other day? The cute ones?
そんな感じ。
Something like that.
そっか。友達もできたみたいで、お姉さん嬉しいよ。
I see. So you did make some friends, I'm really glad to hear that.
何それ。私のこと振ったくせに。
What's that supposed to mean? How can you say that after you dumped me?
そういえば、今って橘の学校は試験期間じゃなかった？ああ、だから一人で来てるのか。
Actually, wait, hold on. I just thought of something. The way she's dressed right now makes her look really similar to Shiori. I initially was just thinking about how different she looks and how much a hairstyle can really change a person. And then I realized, wait a second, this hair and everything, it's like the exact same as Shiori's. And she's wearing like different clothes than she normally wears, although they sort of had like similar sort of clothing, I guess, in the sense that they both had like really neat clothing. And we've never seen her wear something like this. But the entire time I was thinking about it in my mind, a joke about how Kadu must really have a type, because like the two ladies that she's like, do I love them? Do I not love them? I think I love them, are both ladies that are shorter than her. See, assuming this is accurate. They're both shorter than her. They both have long, straight hair. They both have bangs, and they both got big badonkers. I think she has a type. I'm onto you, Kadu. I'm onto you. Come to think of it, shouldn't you be studying for exams now, Tachibana? Oh, is that why you came here by yourself?
なんで知ってるのそれ。
How do you know that? The words are barely out of my mouth before they're drowned out by another voice, appearing from nowhere. A voice I've heard at my school many times before. Oh, it's probably Asahi. What if Asahi and Mide are the ones dating now?
ミレイ、お待たせ。チケット買えたよ。って
See, she's not dressed up that differently. I mean, she has her hair up. It's tied back. It's not really up, it's tied back. She doesn't look that different. This is such a funny face, though. Oh, I think I got her with her eyes shut. I did. This is such a funny face. What was her? Oh, she was, I'm gonna pause again. I think I got it. Sorry it took so long. I got the tickets. Huh? What?
美術館ではお静かに。学校にチクられたらまずいんじゃないの？ねえ、かよ。
Please lower your voice. We're at a museum. You don't want your bad behavior reflecting back on your school. Am I right, Kaio?
あれ、どういうこと？先生と
Look,
朝日先生？
they form a nice plane. Dun, dun, dun. Huh? Wait a minute. What's going on? Are you two... Did I get her with her eyes shut now? No, I didn't.
とりあえず絵を見に行こうか。こんなところで話し込むわけにはいかないし、ちょっとでも人が少ない時に見たいしね。
How about we go check out the art for now? This isn't the right place for a conversation, and honestly, I'd prefer to see the paintings before the crowds get even worse.
私の方が聞きたいことたくさんあるんだけど、まあいいや。そうだね。橘さんなら知り合いだし、別にいいかな。
They both look so scandalized. I certainly have a lot of questions I'd like to ask, but whatever. Sure, I know Tachibana-san, so I don't mind if she tags along. Unable to understand what's going on, all I can do is nod in agreement. There's an element of charm, or perhaps an odd kind of coercion to her words that always lead me to go along with whatever she says, regardless of my own thoughts or preferences. Maybe she's like a succubus or something. That's how it's always been between us. Or maybe Kaudu's just, like, down bad. Which is how I ended up going to see an exhibition on Impressionism with my former homeroom teacher and my current homeroom teacher. An odd pair indeed. Rest in peace. Don't you hate it when your ex sort of girlfriend is your former teacher and now her current girlfriend is your current teacher? That kind of sucks, doesn't it? I'm sorry, cafe staff. I'm not sure why your bell sounded like a Super Mario sound, but welcome! Party of 3, right? Go ahead and take the seats by the window. After leaving the museum, we go to a cafe recommended by Sensei, which is a short distance away from Shinjuku. We're shown to her table by a lady of about university age who has cool black hair with a gold streak in it. It's a pretty nice location, considering it's right in front of a fairly large park, and the space itself has a nice vibe. Wait, hold on a second, wait a second. Wait, hold on. Short distance, a cafe, short distance from Shinjuku, cool black hair with a gold streak in it. A pretty nice location right in front of a fairly large park, and this, wait, hold on. A cafe? Wait, hold on, look at this. I know that this is probably just generic. Is this Lion House? Is this Lion House? Hold on. Is this Lion House? Is this Lion House with Shishimai Rinka? It sure looks like it. It's kind of a late lunch. If Shiori were here, she would have been past hangry by now. I can worry about Shiori later. The three of us ended up walking around most of the museum. The paintings are fascinating enough to temporarily distract me from the mess of emotions whirling around through my mind. The Impressionist style feels ethereal and dreamlike at times, while at other times it's so realistic as to practically suck me in. The hours I spent wandering around the gallery definitely felt worthwhile. Yeah. She goes by a painting in like Super Mario 64 or whatever, she goes... Well, taking the Edo line from Roppongi to Shinjuku, I found it cute the way Sensei chatted away more animatedly than usual about art, though the subject matter was so confusing that I don't remember what she said. Rest in peace. I tried to feign a look of understanding, and I feel like even Miss Aussie was doing the same. A lot of, yes, I see. Yes, of course. I see. Yes. Which reminds me, she's my problem right now. My homeroom teacher, whom Sensei referred to her by her first name. Kayo times 10. What?
で、さ、そろそろ説明ちゃんと聞きたいんだけど。
So, hey, can I get an explanation yet as to what exactly is going on here?
それはそれとして、メニュー決めちゃおうよ。ここ、ランチのラストオーダー14時だから。
All in good time. Let's figure out what we're going to eat first. Last order for lunch is at 2.
ああ、どうしようかな。クラブサンドもいいし、昔ながらのナポリタンもあるんだね。橘さんはどうするの?
Oh gosh, what should I pick? The club sandwich looks good, but Napolitan is classic. What are you going to eat, Tachibana-san?
オムライス。こっちのデミグラスの。で、さっさと話聞きたいんだけど。
Omurice, with the demi-glace sauce. Now hurry up and fill me in.
まあまあ、休日なんだからそうせかさないでよ。ああ、お酒ないんだったな、ここ。
Calm down. Sunday is traditionally a day of rest, you know. They don't serve alcohol here.
ミレイは本当お酒好きだな。あったら私も飲んでたけど。
You really love to drink, huh? Though I probably would have ordered something as well. It's kind of interesting to see Sensei talking to someone other than me outside of a school setting. Ignoring the fact that this other person is Miss Asahi, and they're both on a first-name basis, the flow of the conversation is the same as I remember having with her. This is her natural state of being, I think to myself. And the thing about her personality is that I love it. A lot. We talk about nothing in particular while we eat. The omurice is pretty good, but I find myself growing antsy as I realize Sensei is purposely avoiding the elephant in the room. Get it? Ants? Elephants? Antsy? Once all three of us are finished, the barista brings us some coffee. I catch the delicious whiff of roasted beans before the cups even arrive at the table.
ここのコーヒー美味しいんだよね。このために来てると言っても過言じゃないね。ミルクとお砂糖は？
The coffee here is really good. I wouldn't be lying if I said this is the main reason to come here. Milk and sugar, coffee, at a good place. It really is Fatal 12. This really is Fatal 12.
いらない。いい香りだし、まずはブラックで。
None for me. It smells really good. I want to try it black first. I expect it to be hot, but as I bring the cup to my lips, I realize it's just barely cooled down enough to drink without burning myself. This must be what they refer to as the optimal coffee temperature, neither too cold nor too warm. It's bitter with a hint of acidity, and the flowery aroma stimulates my nose and lingers in my mouth, even after I drink it. I think that this is exactly what the cafe experience should be like, and at the same time, I feel like I've had this before somewhere. This tastes familiar. Maybe you were here during Divine Selection, Kadu, but then you forgot because of Divine Selection. Dun dun dun! Oh yeah? You remember it?
覚えてる。あの時、あの1週間で先生の家で飲んだコーヒーと同じ。先生こそよく覚えてたね。
I do. It's the same coffee you made for me during that week I spent at your house. I'm more surprised that you remember it.
美味しいものは忘れないんだ。ま、私が入れるのとプロが入れるのとじゃ全然違うけど。
That's my Asahi impression. I'd never forget such a wonderful taste. Still, there's a huge difference between the coffee I make and a cup brewed by a professional.
ほんとそうだね。ここで飲む方が全然美味しいよ。
You're right. This coffee is incredibly good.
言ってくれるね。
Rub it in, why don't you?
楽しそうなところ申し訳ないんだけど、文脈からしてこっちはいろいろ察してるんだけど、一応確認させてね。
I can tell you two are enjoying yourselves, but there seems to be a lot going on between you. Can I double check a few things to make sure I'm not getting two-timed by a high school girl? Miss Asahi speaks up somewhat awkwardly. From how she phrased that, it's clear that Sensei told Miss Asahi about a relationship. That in itself is not what's upsetting to me, considering Shiori and Riku know as well. It's that in all their time talking, Sensei never once mentioned my name, which is obvious from the fact that Miss Asahi only seems to be putting the pieces together right now.
橘さんにも説明。ミレイと私は横浜駅近くのバーで知り合ったの。たまたま同い年で、しかも学校の先生って接点もあって、飲み友達になったってこと。
To answer your question, Tachibana-san, I met Mirei at the bar near Yokohama Station. Since we were both around the same age and both teachers, we quickly became drinking buddies. Them knowing each other would explain how Sensei was aware of when my exams were taking place. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember Miss Asahi mentioning something about going to the art museum with your drinking buddy. You mean that place with the delicious soup curry?
そうそう、さすが覚えてるね。
Exactly. Of course you'd remember something like that.
だから先生とのことだったら覚えてないことなんてないって。
To be fair, there's nothing I don't remember from the time we spent together. A troubled look crosses Miss Asahi's face for the briefest moment. It's enough to tell me she knows how I feel about Sensei, and that she heard I confessed at least once. But she pretends like she didn't hear me and continues talking.
ミレイが前の学校を辞めた経緯は聞いたけど、 その生徒が青波にいたってことは知らなかった。
She told me the story behind why she left her previous school, but I had no idea the student in question attended mine.
立花さんの経歴も川村先生から詳しくは聞いていなかったし、ミレイの話してた生徒が立花さんだっていうのにはとっても驚いてる。
Kawamura only told me the basics of your situation, Tachibana-san, so I'm surprised to find out the student from Mire's past is you. Kawamura was my homeroom teacher during my first year of high school, so there's at least one teacher at Alba who knows about that whole running away from home incident. To be fair, it's clearly evidence of problematic behavior, so I'm surprised Ms. Asahi didn't press for more information.
朝日先生は先生、下月さんと私とのことを他にどれくらい聞いたの？
How much do you know about me and Shimotsuki-san?
下月さんだって初めて言われたかも。うん、新鮮。
Shimotsuki-san, huh? I think that's the first time you've called me that. It's got a nice ring to it.
話が進まないからからかわないで。二人のリアクションからしてさ、酔った勢いだか知らないけど、大体話したでしょ、先生。
If you don't stop picking on me, I won't be able to continue. I don't know exactly what you talked about when you were getting drunk together, but from your reaction, Miss Asahi, I have a feeling you know quite a lot.
さあ、確かに酔ってたから覚えてないよ。
I was honestly so drunk at the time, I don't remember what I said. Oh wait, hold on, look, these two are just like Shiori and Riku, you know? She's shorter than Kaoru, and she's got the bangs and the long straight hair and the badonkadonkers, and she's even shorter than Kaoru, and she has her hair tied up, and it's normally not. Actually, no, I guess her hair normally is like that.
そうね。全然それ以外は何も聞いてないよ。うん、私は何も聞いてない。
She has such fun reactions. Same. I don't remember hearing any specific details. I didn't want to pry. Oh god. Sensei told her everything. That we started seeing each other again after the entire mess calmed down. That things between us were actually pretty good until the day she broke up with me. And the breakup itself. With my luck, she probably also knows about the time I bumped into Sensei at the art museum 2 weeks ago. That look of feigned ignorance on Sensei's face is infuriatingly adorable.
特にここ1ヶ月はミレイのやけ酒に付き合わされ、そうじゃなくて。
I feel like Mirei dragged me along to her binge drinking sessions more often than usual over the past month. Wait, forget I said that.
とにかく大人になってからできた貴重な友達ってわけ。私は美術のことは詳しくなかったけど、ミレイが行くって言うからせっかくだしね。
At any rate, I consider her to be one of my best friends since becoming an adult. I don't know much about art, but since Mirei said she was going, I figured I'd tag along.
プロの解説付きなら興味のなかった分野も楽しめるかもって思ったの。世界観が広がるでしょ。
I figured with a professional by my side, I might be able to enjoy something I have zero interest in. I saw it as a chance to expand my horizons.
そういう魂胆か。じゃあ今日は一日カヨのおごりだな。プロには正当な対価を支払ってもらわないとね。
That's the spirit. I guess that means you're treating me to this meal then, right? As a professional, I deserve something in return for sharing my expertise.
公立高校教師の給料高くないの知ってるくせに。
She's the best character. I'm a public school teacher. You know perfectly well that I'm not made of money.
別に特別低くないのも知ってるけど。あと酔った時のカヨのことも知ってる。
But I also know your salary isn't that bad either. Maybe I should just start sharing stories about your most memorable drunken escapades.
それは。はい、わかりました。でも手加減してよね。
Don't you dare! Fine, the meal's on me, but seriously, go easy on me. The two of them seem very comfortable with each other. Almost too comfortable. I'm sure they've exchanged similar lighthearted banter many times before, which is why it's so annoying to see them like this. I know exactly why I feel the way I do. My jealousy over their closeness is proof that I'm still in love with Sensei. Plus, there's one more thing. So, what are we going to do now? Good question. I was thinking of going shopping and then heading home. I'll tag along too. I say right in front of Miss Asahi without caring one bit, because a disturbing thought just crossed my mind. Oh, that's not her. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it for this one. I fell in love with someone else. I shake my head to try and force the unwanted idea out, but I won't take back the words I've said. Look at her face. Oh no, is that with her eyes shut? It was. You know your finals start the day after tomorrow, right, Tachibana-san? Yeah, of course I do. But you know what a troublemaker I am. I say while staring steadily back at her. If she knows the history between me and Sensei, then she won't force me to go home now. That's the feeling I get, knowing the type of person Miss Asahi is. I don't know where my camera is. I'm gonna have to check. Why is my camera like this? Why am I looking to the side and it's saying, no man, you're looking straight ahead? All I need is some time to think, but the think is about to sink. Can a sink what he wrote in ink? Tell me how can he center the camera? Why is it so bad? Why is it you know what? You know what? I've given up. You know what I'm gonna do? I have no delay. I'm just gonna read off of the preview I see in OBS, and when I want to look at the camera, I'll just look at my screen. Gonna have to make it bigger so I can actually see what's happening. I'm not on the clock today, so you don't have to care about. So I don't have to care about what you do in your free time. You understand what I'm saying? Yup. But all the same, you need to treat me with respect. Offer on the clock. I'm still older than you. Hey, don't push her too hard. It's not like she doesn't understand how to speak respectfully. She just doesn't want to. I'm closing these windows. There we go. Now it's easier for me to see. Maybe I should blame you for not teaching her properly. Hearing Miss Asahi's complaint, I find myself silently agreeing with her. Anyway, that's how the three of us end up spending the rest of the day together. After finishing our coffee, we decide to head in the direction of Shinjuku Station. This is the only way I can be with her now. I've confirmed myself that my feelings for Sensei are still as strong as ever, but this lingering attachment only makes the time spent together even more painful. See, why is my camera centered here? Or somewhere. Actually, is it even centered here? I don't even know anymore. Oh, I had my eyes closed and I took that screenshot. Yeah, it's like, where is it? Where is it? Do I have to, like, look here? Is it here? No? Where is my camera centered? Where is it happening? It's not there. Okay, I don't know. I give up. Who knows? Where is it? I'm centering my camera again. Center on me. On my face. When I look at the camera, I want to look straight ahead. That's what I want to happen. Following lunch at the cafe, we do some shopping in the neighborhood around Shinjuku Station before returning to Yokohama. Apparently, there's a specific place that Sensei wants to see.
立花、不機嫌そうじゃない？
Is something bothering you, Tachibana?
あのさ、そうだよ。よりによってここなんだから。わかるでしょ？
Well, I'm back here again. So what do you think? With the situation being what it is, I'm no longer hesitant to voice my true feelings. It feels like today is the first time since our breakup a month ago that we've been able to have a proper conversation. So there's no point in holding back anything right now. The mall Sensei has taken to us too is the same one we went on our last date together. But because I came here recently with Shuri, the burden of my memories with Sensei isn't too much to bear.
それで、ミレイはどこのお店に行きたいんだっけ？
Where's the store you wanted to go to, Midday?
ほら、あっちあっち。今着てるトップスと同じブランドの。あ、
Right there, see? It's the same brand as the shirt I'm wearing right now.
どうしたの？
What did you want to get?
ここの店、新しいスニーカー出てたんだね。立花、ちょっと見てみようよ。カヨってあんまりスニーカー興味ないからさ。
They just came out with a new style of sneaker. I thought Tachibana might be interested. I know you're not into sneakers, Kyle.
まあ、そうね。じゃあ私、向こういるね。
Yeah, that's true. I'll wait for you over there.
ああ、うん。行く。
Huh? Okay, sure. Let's go. Sensei points in the direction of the store with her usual enthusiasm. We both walk inside and pick up a pair of sneakers with a new sticker on them.
ああ、この素材感いいけど、私の服には合わないかも。あ、ちょっとこれ、立花に似合うんじゃない？
The material is really nice. I don't think it matches my style though. Hey, check this out. I think it would look good on you, Tachibana. She shows me a different pair of shoes from the first ones she picked up. Sure enough, they're just my style. Though what matters most to me is that Sensei recommended them personally.
あのさ、わかってる？
You know what you're doing, right?
わかってるって何
What do you mean?
先生が私に言う似合うって言葉の重さ。
The weight of your words when you say something would look good on me.
なるほど。
What is this dialogue? Right, of course.
今完全に忘れてたでしょ。この髪色だって先生が似合うって言ってくれたからずっとこのままなんだよ。
I can't believe you forgot. You know, I kept my hair this color all this time because you told me it looked good on me.
先生が言う似合うは私に効果抜群なの。朝日先生の前だから言わなかったけど、私まだ。
Your opinion is super effective on me. Look, I couldn't tell you in front of Miss Asi, but I still...
ああ、やめやめ。久々に立花と買い物来たから前と同じ気分になっちゃった。
Stop, stop, stop. It's been a while since we went shopping together, but nothing's changed since last time we talked.
それは私もだけど。
Nothing's changed for me either.
似合うって言ったのはただの本音。はいはい、お詫びに買ってあげるから。
When I said I think those shoes would look good on you, I meant it. Here, let me buy them for you as an apology.
ちょっとまだ途中だから。
Wait, let me finish talking.
結構いい値段すんじゃん。
Holy smokes. These are expensive. She takes the sneaker over to the cashier before I can say another word. I didn't check the size or try them on, but I'm sure they'll fit me perfectly. She's usually spot on when it comes to this kind of stuff, but still, her skill at dodging awkward conversations is on another level.
悔しい。好き。
Okay, she's so frustrating, but I love her. I wait for her outside while she pays for the sneakers. But as I'm standing there, Miss Asahi comes back.
ただいまーって、あれ？ミレイは？
I'm back. Huh? Where's Midday?
スニーカー買ってくれた。 私に似合うってやつ。
She's buying me some sneakers. She said they look good on me.
ああ、ミレイはまたそうやって。それじゃあ橘さんも苦労するよね。
She's doing that again, huh? My sympathies.
何それ。
What's that supposed to mean? She sounds somewhat exasperated. I have no idea what she's trying to say to me, but the fact that she seems to know Sensei so well is making me insanely jealous. The thought that crossed my mind when I originally saw them together, that they might be dating, rears its ugly head once again. As I stand there, feeling like there's a little black cloud hovering directly over my head, Sensei returns.
はい、これ。なんかわかんないけど、防水スプレーもサービスしてもらった。
Here you go. I won't even pretend to understand why, but it came with a free spray of some kind of waterproof coating.
うん。
Oh, great. Thanks. I take the bag she hands me with the sneakers inside. It still pisses me off that such simple gestures make me so unbelievably happy. This may be motivated by her own guilt, but it's not going to have the result she seems to be looking for. As long as I have these sneakers in my possession, I won't be able to forget about her. Forget about it.
カヨ、なんか蔑むような目でこっち見てない？
Kaio, why are you looking at me like I'm something you found stuck to your shoe?
別に、大概にした方がいいなって思っただけ。
I just thought you were going to stick to your word about honoring your boundaries.
いや、橘に似合うって思ったから買っただけだって。若い子にたくさん食べさせる、あの感覚。
I got her the shoes because they were practically made for her. It's like buying a kid a big meal they can't afford.
わからなくもないけど。まあいっか。二人の問題だし。
I don't fully understand what you're getting at, but... well, whatever. It's your problem. I still can't tell whether the two of them are more than just drinking buddies. Though at least when it comes to feelings of affection, it seems like I share a closer bond with the psychopath before me. Okay. I guess art folks have a unique way of viewing the world.
そうそう、ミレイのこと待ってたの。ビールの試飲会やってるよ。神奈川の地ビールだって。
Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't want to go without you. There's a beer tasting with crafted brews from Kanagawa.
生徒の前でお酒飲むってどうなの？
Haven't you considered what people will think if we drink alcohol in front of a student?
何その顔。
What kind of look is that?
ミレイに正論言われるとは思わなか
Oh,
った。
that's not what I thought she was going for. One that says, you're the last person I'd expect to hear those words from.
確かに。教え子の中学生の前でお酒飲んでタバコ吸ってた人が言うセリフじゃないね。
She has a point. You had no trouble drinking and smoking in front of your own student when she was still in middle school.
なるほど。ってことは今更だね。ビールの試飲会？行く行く。行くに決まってるよ。
Right, of course. I guess it's a little late for that. A beer tasting, huh? I'm in. 1 billion%.
だよね。今日はプライベートだもんね。私も飲もうっと。
Great. I'm off the clock today, so I want to drink too. Why did you turn into Senku, Sensei? Senkusei. Seeing Sensei act as irresponsible as ever, all I can do is sigh in resigned annoyance. At the same time, my irritation and jealousy only continue to fester as I watch the two of them play around together. Just the two of them. They could make it if they try. Just the two of them. Just the two of them. Just the...
飲みすぎた。
Blah. I drank too much.
担任の酔った た姿って、あんまり見たくないね。
I could have happily gone the rest of my life without seeing my homeroom teacher drunk.
今日はプライベートだから、朝日先生じゃなくて朝日かよなの。
I'm off the clock, so I'm not your teacher right now. I'm just Asahi Kayo.
教師っていうのを抜きにしても、なりたい大人の姿じゃないね。
Well, even as a regular citizen, you're not setting a great example.
アルコールが悪いの。ヤマタノオロチだってお酒に負けちゃうんだから。
Alcohol is bad. Even the legendary Yamato no Orochi was defeated by sake. Heyo. Not only did Miss Asahi try everything on offer at the beer tasting, but she also downed several glasses of some local brews afterwards, so she got plastered. She kept excusing her behavior by saying she was off the clock, and I didn't think she'd get drunk enough to get wasted. Or actually drink enough to get wasted. And now here I am, stuck with a cartoonishly drunk teacher. We go outside to get her some air and end up at a spot that's seared into my memories.
はい、水。教え子の前で見せる表情じゃないよ、かよ。
Here, have some water. Hydrate or dihydrate. You shouldn't look that drunk in front of your own student.
だからプライベートなの。だいたいなんでミレイはそんな落ち着いてるの？
I told you, I'm off the... That's not her voice at all. I told you, I'm off the clock. How are you still fine, Mirei?
ガヨが酔ってるから。私まで酔ってたら立花が困るだろうに。
I really messed up her voice. Because you're so drunk, Kaio. If I got drunk too, then Tachibana would really be in trouble. Compared to Miss Asahi, Sensei is basically stone cold Steve Austin sober. She's loosened up a little more than usual, but she still has control of her speech and her steps are steady. Come to think of it, I've never seen Sensei completely wasted before. I figured she had a high tolerance, or else she made an effort to keep herself together, like she's doing now. But there's one thing I've learned today.
彼氏と別れたばっかりだからって飲みすぎ。
Sheesh. Just because your boyfriend broke up with you doesn't mean you should get blackout drunk.
それは言わないでよ。バカ。
Don't say that. Oh, you jerk. Everything I imagined about the two of them earlier has gone right out the window. In fact, the state of Miss Asahi's love life came up multiple times while she was throwing back beers. Sensei broke up with me on June 9th. It sounds like Miss Asahi's ex broke up with her 2 weeks before then. Taking that into consideration, there's no way the two of them would have had time to develop a serious relationship. But more importantly, it sounds like Miss Asahi is straight.
朝日先生も恋愛するんだね。学校じゃ失恋したとか全然わかんなかったから。
I had no idea you were in a relationship, let alone that you went through such a painful breakup.
公私混同ダメ。絶対。ぶっちゃけこの年の失恋ってしんどいこと多いけど、仕事に影響出すのは違うもの。
I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing the voice. See, it's all just going into, like, I'm trying to think of it, and it's all just going into pirate country. I have a rule about never mixing my work and personal lives. Honestly, heartbreak at my age is a lot tougher in so many ways, but I would never let it affect my work.
さすが。まともな社会人。
What an upstanding member of society you are. Sensei says, her gaze somewhat distant. I think the alcohol is making her a little bit more honest than usual. Sensei let private matters leak into her work life, and it definitely had a negative impact on her place of employment. I don't feel it's my place to say anything, since I was at the center of that whole mess. Shall I even be here right now?
あれ、今私の株上がってる？
So, is your opinion of me improving now?
マイナスなのは変わらないかな。1生徒より。
Nope. That's not her voice. Nope, it's still negative. I'm your student, you know.
だからプライベートなの。
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm off the clock.
これじゃきりないね。もう駅行こっか。
This is getting out of hand. Let's head back to the station, okay? Sure. Sensei speaks quietly while grabbing a hold of Miss Asahi's elbow. It's time to call it a night. I walk along with him silently as we make our way to the station. I wonder if Kauji's gonna be smelly now. Or if it's just them that are smelly. Oh, stinky. Despite not saying a word throughout the entire walk back, the time seems to pass surprisingly quickly. Although Miss Asahi was there as well, I managed to spend quite a bit of time with Sensei today. And it made me realize something. I'm still in love with Sensei. To the point where I'm confident the feelings I have for Shiori are not the same, which only makes our parting right now even harder. But I can't seem to stop either woman from moving forward. All I can do is watch as the two of them engage in a seemingly never-ending conversation.
歩いたら酔い冷めてきちゃった。ねえミレイ、もう一軒付き合ってよ。
All this walking is sobering me up. Hey, Mire, can we hit up one more bar?
私はいいけどさ、明日学校じゃないの？
I'll pass. Besides, don't you have school tomorrow?
釣れないこと言わないでよ。フリー仲間でしょ？
Stop being such a buzzkill. We're both free women, right? Live a little. Huh? What did Miss Asahi just say?
かよ、心配しなくてもまだ全然酔ってるよ。
She caught her in a lie. No, that's wrong. You don't have to worry about being sober, Kaio. You're still totally drunk. She laughs as if nothing just happened. That's weird. That's very weird. I wonder what Sensei told Miss Asahi about our relationship, and about how she ended it between us. Maybe it was nothing more than a passing remark under the influence of alcohol. Or maybe Sensei never told her about that part of the story. It doesn't matter either way. Miss Asahi is currently drunk, so she's dropping truth bombs without thinking them through first.
ねえ、ちょっと待って。今の。
Hey, hang on. What was that just now?
うわ、やばい。ちょっと待って。トイレ。
Oh, crap. Hold on. I need the bathroom.
いや、ちょっと
Just wait a minute.
あれじゃ、一人にはさせられないね。
It's not safe for her to be alone right now. Sensei sighs in exasperation. Meanwhile, my heart's racing a mile a minute. There's no way I could have misunderstood what Miss Asahi just said. She definitely used the word free. In other words, she implied that Sensei only swims. Free. My mind repeats that word over and over. I find myself speechless. My heavy breathing sounds unnaturally loud in my ears. And then Sensei's cool voice slices through my panic.
じゃあ、これでお別れだ。スニーカー、たまには履いてみてよ。
This is where we say goodbye. Put those speakers? Put those speakers to use sometime.
ちょっと待ってよ。ねえ、今のって朝日先生が言ったのって。
Hang on. What did she just say? What was it Miss Asahi just said?
お酒って飲みすぎると記憶が混濁するんだよ。大人になったらわかる。
Drinking too much alcohol can cloud your memories. You'll understand once you get older.
ほんと最低。いけないでよ。先生。
You're not fooling me one bit. Stop running away from me, Sensei. But she walks off without turning back. She steps into the crowd, and moments later, her all too familiar figure vanishes.
待ってよ。ねえ先生。
Wait, Sensei, come back! You can blame it all on me! I shout after her, not caring about the scene I'm making. I refuse to let her get away this time. I don't want to let her go.
恋人ができたんだ。
It's over. If she'd found a new girlfriend, I would have given up. I would have understood. But if, in fact, my assumption was incorrect, then that would mean... It would mean...
先生はどんな気持ちで私にこれを。
Why did you give me these sneakers? What do they mean? What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, when you want to say no, what do you mean? But no matter how loud I scream, she's already gone. Sensei won't answer me. Instead, I hear the voice of another.
橘さん。
Tachibana-san? Huh? Minagi Shiori is standing before me. Her large, round eyes stare at me lifelessly.
今、橘さんと一緒にいた方は。
Tachibana-san, that person you were with, is the end of the episode! I know this one's a little bit shorter than normal, but we gotta end here. We gotta end here. I know you're all gonna hate this so much. We're ending here. I'm not reading that in the bottom. I don't want to see any spoilers at all. That's it for today's episode of UsoNatsu, baby.
嘘から始まる恋の夏。
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Well, another episode of UsoNatsu and another episode without the father. Where is he? What happened to Naomasa? Is he okay? Minagi Naomasa. Is he okay? Where is he? Is the dad okay? As for what went down this episode, well, we got some introspection from Kaldu. It was a decent chunk of the beginning of this episode was her reflecting on what has happened so far, like I thought would happen last time. And then we had a really interesting meetup with both Mire and Asahi. So I wasn't really expecting that at all. They threw in the curveball of maybe they were dating, but then at the end they're like, nah, they're not. So it's gonna be really interesting to see where this plays out. I feel like we got some drama coming up pretty soon. We did find out some more about Asahi, and by more I mean she's become more of a character and not just oh look, there she is. Because right now, like, what has she done so far in the story? Nothing. She's not been important in any way, shape, or form. But we did get a little bit of stuff. She came in, she spiced things up. She was funny because she was drunk. She gave us a funny CG, and she sort of kicked things off between Tachibana and Mire. You know, she's exposing her. So we'll have to wait until the next episode to see what exactly is going to go down between Kadu and Shiori. So with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I know this was a shorter episode this week, but we're going to get right back into it next week. So thank you all for watching, and I don't know where my camera is, but maybe it's somewhere around here. Visual Neon out!